Hey everybody, welcome to another World of Warships replay. This time we've ended up on Big Race again, but in the Yubari. The tier 4, not tier 6, Japanese premium cruiser from the pre-order pack. Now, these things are pretty common at the moment. A lot of people have been attributing that to the fact that Jingles did a video on it. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. People are kind of divided on the ship. A lot of people I've seen don't like it. They think it's bad, and the worst of the pre-order ships. I'm inclined to disagree. This is a really, really good cruiser, and I really, really enjoy it. You've got 2 double turrets of 140mm guns. You've also got a 155mm gun turret on the bow from, I think it's the same one as the Mutsuki gets. You got a pair of double tube torpedo launchers. They're not really useful at longer range, but at close range they're handy for dispatching careless destroyers or cruisers. The ship itself is quite fast and maneuverable, and it has the best anti-aircraft protection for its tier, which goes quite a long way. It's not long-ranged anti-aircraft, so you're unlikely to be able to protect friendly ships unless you're right next to them, but you can defend yourself quite well. It's not a bad looking ship either, even if it does look a little goofy. It looks almost like it was put together out of the spare parts bin because of the mismatched turrets. Myogi makes an interesting life choice in going into the southwest corner along with all the destroyers into the ball of smoke, torpedoes and hatred you can see forming on the horizon there. Remains to be seen if he'll come back out the other side of that in one piece. For my part, I decide to stay to the left in the more open water here. It's just too crowded to maneuver in that channel. If they get torpedoed, they're fucked. As you can see right now, they can't get away from that because they'll just crash into each other if they try and steer at all. I stay by the St. Louis, and we begin to work on the approaching destroyers from the center of the map. Enemy Wix is threatening to come around the corner. He's within 4.5 kilometers, so he's at dangerous range for me. He could potentially hit me with torpedoes. You can see I'm firing AP at this guy. In destroyers I tend to mix between AP and HE when fighting other destroyers, but in cruisers I generally stick with AP. Unfortunately it's not doing me any favors here, as I cannot fucking hit this guy to save my life. Since I'm having no luck with my guns, I just launch off all my torps, sorry, 2 of my torps, as he comes around my right side, and I'm able to hit him. And then I give the St. Louis a bit of a love tap there, but not too bad. He's got away with it with almost full health. I'm down a few hit points, nothing significant. So as the St. Louis continues ahead, I decide to double back on my previous course, get all my guns traversed to my right side to deal with the enemy Yubari, who seems to be preparing to engage me. Now, although the Yubari doesn't have the distinctive quadruple or triple stacks of some of the lower tier cruisers, it does still have the same long engineering space underneath the funnel. So if you aim roughly at the midsection of the ship, you're going to fuck it up. Another Yubari pops up, and as you can see, I'm just getting citadel after citadel after citadel on these guys because I know where to aim. I am not using the aim assist mod, although I've been accused of it repeatedly. This is just knowing where to aim. It's really not that hard. I don't know why people have so much trouble understanding it. Aim beneath gun turrets and funnels. How hard is that? Another good hit there into the Yubari, and he's almost done. Boom. So it looks like our team did actually triumph in the southwest corner. Somehow our Myogi is still alive. I am not sure how. He, by all rights, should have been dead. Taking a battleship into a very confined channel along with half the team, blocking his maneuvering space, and then basically driving into a wall of smoke is the worst possible idea, but obviously it worked somehow. Now, the enemy Langley, or at least one of them, sorry, both of them in fact, are spotted. But for now, I want to avoid getting torpedo bombed. They are very clearly coming for me. There's also this Tatsuda to deal with, as well as a second Tatsuda in the distance, and a third Tatsuda out by the Langleys. Now, while I'd be quite confident taking one or two Tatsudas by myself, three of them from three different sides is a bit of a tall order. So I focus on the nearest one while desperately trying not to get myself killed by torpedoes. Now you can see the carrier driver set this up properly. He's launched torpedoes from two different angles that he would have trapped me in a wall with them, like a sort of crosshatch pattern, except he launched them too far out, so I was able to avoid them and actually outrun them. Or, not so much outrun, just run them out of their range. With one Tatsuda down, I begin to work on another. He's firing HE because he set me on fire. Do not fire HE at other cruisers unless you're in an Atlanta or a Cleveland and you're confident you can burn them. HE is really not a good choice in a cruiser versus cruiser fight, especially at these low tiers where they're so easy to Citadel hit. If you're fighting somebody who knows how to aim and who's firing AP, you're going to die before you can really do anything at all. Now, if you just happen to catch it there were some splashes off the stern of the Tatsuda. That means torpedoes, so I immediately begin turning left before the torpedoes are even spotted, and there they are. Now with the spotting range on those, you could imagine if I hadn't started turning when I did, I probably would have been dead here. We've both got crippled engines, but I'm able to deal with the Tatsuda there. One more good hit is all I need, and I get it.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
I was sure I was dead at this point. And of course I am. If I'd had my damage control team ready, I would have survived that just with about 5 hit points, but unfortunately they were still on cooldown, and so I died to a mixture of flooding and burning, which sounds like a really horrible way to go. It's all good though, because we have dealt a huge amount of damage to the enemy team with 6 ships sunk. Say that 5 times in a hurry. 6 aircraft shot down, 17 Citadel hits, 1 torpedo on that destroyer, which completely wrecked him, although I was lucky to get that out. You may have noticed it was right on the edge of my firing arc. And a grand total of 36 gun hits. The enemy are down to a Langley and a Yubari. The Yubari is out hunting our carriers, but he is very low on health, as you'll see soon. That Miyogi is still alive. I've got to say I'm impressed. Not that what he did was validated by his survival. Please do not take your battleship into a narrow channel. Please, just don't do it. Really. The Langley's burning. He's also being focus fired by 2 people, about to be a third. And that ended predictably. And so it's down to the enemy Yubari, but with 251 hit points and closing fast on the Langley, which does actually have some light defensive armament. Rip him.